You're amazing. You've made it to section 5, and we are really, really doing good. And we're going to spend some time with Dr. Brene Brown in this section. But first, I want to set it up. We're going to talk about courage and confidence just for a minute. And it's not what you normally think it is. And yes, I live in Inglewood. I love Inglewood. Lived here since '09. You're going to hear airplanes. You're going to hear sirens. So that's I love living here. I mean, I have a squirrel out my window. It's so cool. So courage and confidence. Courage is the willingness to show up. So a lot of times we think courage and confidence are these big, grand, gestures, saving the world, or being loud, all that kind of stuff. No, courage and confidence are different than that. And I want to show you. It's the willingness to show up. When you show up as yourself, that's courage. All right, we have to stop hiding behind stuff. We want to, for real, just come on, let's get up out of bed and let's go handle our business the best that we can. It's not going to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. We just need to show up. Courage and confidence is the willingness to try, right? And I don't mean just half try or halfway try, I'm going to try. No, I'm talking about with your effort, with full effort. Try stuff that's unfamiliar to you. Try stuff that's uncomfortable. Try stuff that you don't know whether you're going to be successful at or not. That's courage. And it's actually confidence, because it's okay to mess up. It's okay. Next, courage and confidence, we think of them as personality traits, they're so outgoing. They must have so much confidence. Oh, they're just loud. Oh, no, they're just funny. Those are personality traits. Courage and confidence are skills that we can learn and need to learn and can learn and need to learn and can on a day-to-day basis. All right? And as any skills, they require practice. And here's how we do it. This is how you gain confidence, and then through confidence, you gain your courage too. So you gain confidence when you do what you say you are going to do. You just follow through on stuff. You gain confidence when you keep your word. If you're a person of your word, you have courage. And therefore, that's confidence. When you complete things, that helps you build confidence in yourself. And this one is when you actually take action and it doesn't mess you up no matter what, whether you succeed or fail. That you just take action, how you do anything is how you do everything, is a quote that I use every day and build upon it every day, meaning I have things that I'm good at and I'm going to put my full effort into it. And there's a bunch of stuff that maybe I'm not that good at, but I need to put my full effort into those too. No matter what it is, whatever is in front of me, put my full effort in, because what does that do? When I'm doing something that I'm already good at, it builds on my strength. When I'm doing something with my full effort at something that I'm not that good at, I'm building strength within my weakness and making it stronger. And that makes me a better version of myself, just because by virtue of I put the effort in, I'm making strides, I'm moving forward little by little by little. That's all that matters. Little by little by little. It's like exponential, right? There's 30, let's say every month has 30 days. Day 1, I do better a little bit. That's 30 to the first power. Day 2, that's 30 to the second power. Day 3, 30 to the third power. You see what I'm saying? And that, now I'm at 30 to the 30th power at the end of the month, because I built. All right? We can do this. You have what it takes. You've just been told that you don't. Or once again, you've gotten into the habit of that you don't feel like you can do it. And then your body gets hooked on the chemicals of you can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. Right? So we're going to get up out of that. So we're going to watch this. Here's the 3 questions that we're going to do, and then this will be the end of this section. Super important video, the pillars of courage.
So I am sitting on about 200,000 pieces of data that I've collected over the last 15 years. And one of the questions I've had from the beginning of my career was simply this: is courage the willing to show up and be seen, even when we can't control the outcome? Is courage something that's inherent in us, or is it something that we can teach and develop in people and in ourselves? And so as both a social worker and a teacher, this is my 21st year in the classroom. I'm very quick to call bull when someone says you can't teach something. My first question was, oh, you can't really teach empathy, you have it or you don't. You can't teach courage, either have it or you don't. I'm like, let me talk to a group of teachers about that. Because to me, it's questionable. So what I've learned in the last couple of years is you can absolutely teach courage. You can develop it in yourself and you can develop it in others. And it basically boils down to 4 skill sets: vulnerability, clarity of values, trust, and what I call rising skills, the ability to get back up when we fall, when we experience setbacks and failures. It's interesting because I didn't think rising skills or resilience was going to be on this list, but as it turns out, the most courageous men and women I've interviewed over the past 15 years talk about their courage only being possible because they know how to get back up when they inevitably fall. And one of the things that's true is that if you're brave enough often enough, you will fall. It's not a question if you might fall, you will, by definition, if you're brave in your classrooms, in your life, with your partners, with your kids, with the people you care about. If you're brave, you're going to get hurt. I mean, the brokenhearted are the bravest among us because they had the courage to love, right? And so we have to learn how to get back up.
You are brave. You're way braver than you think. You have so much more power than you feel. You just got to connect with it. So here's the 3 questions I want you to do. Email me the answers, do them on a piece of paper. What are the 4 pillars of courage? Go back and watch the video. All right. What would be another way to define rising skills? Are there things you do to develop these? We're going to work on that in the next section, actually. All right. Rising skills. And why is it so hard to live in love versus living in fear? That's one of those questions that I just want your opinion on. You're doing good. That's the end of this section. This is an important one. You do have confidence. You do have courage. You just got to do those little things that we talked about, and that's how you keep building confidence. It's not a personality trait, I promise you. All right? And it's all this other stuff that we can work on day to day to day to day to day to day. All right? Good job. You're so amazing.